Hello everyone, and welcome to my first ever YouTube Pokemon XY Wi-Fi battle. Today I'm going against Kevin, who is a passerby that challenged me while I was minding my own business, wonder trading I think. So like any good Pokemon trainer, I accepted his challenge, and this is the battle that ensued as a result of that challenge. Hope you enjoy. Seeing as we're both in red, in the bottom left baseball cap corner, we have me with my pseudo water type team, barring Celebi, just to make sure I don't get completely ruined by like electric type attacks, grass type attacks, since everyone else is sort of weak to those things. Um, got Rotom. It's a pretty common Pokemon. It gets a lot of hate for being used in a lot of battles, but that's because it's just a really nice Pokemon to have on a team. And it's only got that one weakness, that grass type, so it's pretty useful. It comes out pretty handy in this battle. Got a Greninja, yeah, Gyarados. Tentacruel's there just in case for rapid spin, toxic spikes. He's pretty useful this battle. Got a Azumarill. So it's a pretty tight team for a mono water type. I quite like it a lot. Yeah, it's a solid team, I think. And over in the top right Fedora side, we have Kevin, who's using some pretty interesting Pokemon. They're not very common at all. They're also underused, so I guess they're pretty powerful in their respective tiers. But Blissey, I'm not sure where Blissey is right now. Last time I checked, it was OU, but I think it might have fallen. Crawdon, sort of borderline, but Crawdon is really scary with like the adaptability choice band. So I'm really watching out for that Crawdon. Weezing's really annoying to get through as well. Ambipom's really strong with Technician. And Megamar, I can't deal with Megamar like most of the time, but I get a bit lucky this battle, I guess you could say. So I guess we're both using some pretty interesting teams. Kevin's got sort of underused. I'm using a mono water type. So it turns out to be a reasonably interesting battle. Yeah, so let's actually get in and start this thing now. So leading off into this battle, I do out into my Rotom, Bosch, and he starts out with Feraligatr, and this is really good for me since it's like this Rotom totally walls this Feraligatr. As you see, he switches out straight away here, so clearly he's not running any like a Thunder Punch or anything. So I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp or whatever he switches out into, go for the Burn or whatever it is. He goes out to Blissey. Burn's not too much of a big deal on Blissey, it kind of hampers its recovery a bit, but makes damage stick a bit better, but honestly it's going to soft burn and like switch out with the natural cure anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I can't do much for it, he can't do much to reach, but I'm predicting a Toxic here. Since I got my Burn, he wants to get Toxic, so I Volt Switch out into my Tentacruel, who is a poison type, so it doesn't affect by Toxic, doesn't get poisoned at all. I'm going to take this opportunity here. See that Burn damage is nullifying his leftovers, but he's going to switch out straight away because he can't do much like Tentacruel either. Go out into Feraligatr, so I'm thinking it probably has Earthquake or something to do with my Tentacruel, but I'm going to take this opportunity to set some Toxic Spikes here. I'm going to go for the switch out again, probably go into my Rotom again since he, as I said, he falls Feraligatr, and he's going to predict that nicely, go for a Dragon Dance, get that boosted attack and boosted speed. But as I said before, my Rotom does, like, he can't do anything to my Rotom with that +1/+1, so he's going to be forced to switch out again, back into Blissey. And as you'll know, the Burn's gone because of natural cure, it's poisoned by the Toxic Spikes. So, I mean, I kind of wanted to hit Fran against the Volt Switch, but I wasn't really expecting to switch in, so I just Volt Switch out or whatever. Go out to play a Azumarill right now, O11, and I just don't really like Lizzie. It's a really annoying Pokemon to deal with. So honestly, at this turn, I'm just going to go for the Superpower, try and get rid of it, but that's clearly the obvious move as he goes into his Weezing, who's going to tank that really nicely. Really bulky Pokemon, surprisingly. I guess it's poison typing, which really takes psychic attacks gets it a lot, but I don't have any psychic attacks, so it's pretty good. I think it has levitate since it didn't get rid of my toxic spikes. Usually poison type Pokemon get rid of toxic spikes as they switch in. But because he has less of levitate, I don't think he can get rid of it. Using oh sheep, it's a good whatever. I'm just gonna go back into my tentacle, get my second layer of toxic spikes up, I think. As he goes back to Feraligatr, so I'm pretty sure it's back in like a Thunder Punch or an Earthquake, because it keeps switching it into my tentacle. I'm gonna get my second layer of toxic spikes up, and then probably just gonna get the hell out of here, because I don't really want to stick around to see what he wants to do. I mean, he could go for the Dragon Dance again, but honestly if I go out to Rotom, there's nothing to do about it. From the way he's been playing so far. But actually I stay in, go for the Sludge Bomb, get some damage off. Alright, I've got my second layer of Toxic Spikes up, so my thinking here was, like, I've got 2 layers of Toxic Spikes up, he doesn't have any traps, so I don't need it for weapons, but he doesn't really do, Tentacle doesn't do too much damage anyway, so I'm not really too worried about losing it. I'll just get some damage off, and it'll be okay. So I go into my Celebi thinking, I wasn't thinking he had Ice Punch, but like looking back, it's kind of obvious that he does. That's going to be a 2-hit KO. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I go for the Carmine, but I think I'm just sacking Celebi at this point. Funnily enough, he outspeeds him. No. Oh, what happened? I don't really know what just happened. Yeah, so he goes for the Ice Punch as I go for the Carmine. I'm just going to switch back out into Rotom because that's a 2-hit KO. I don't want to get into that. So, at this point, I actually know what I say. It's probably Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Ice Punch, Earthquake. So that's why my Rotom is causing him so much difficulties. The Poison's going to take out Feraligatr at this point. I'm just chilling. And this Ambipom comes out. A little shiny Ambipom, it's a bit different from normal Ambipom, but this thing is pretty scary. Fake Out does a ton of damage, look at that. That's just like a little flinch thing you do as you switch in, that's like not even this main damage. So that's pretty scary, but I'm thinking I could still take whatever he decides to use, but he goes for a double hit and that like really messes me over. So that goes Rotom, but he's done his job, he's taken out Feraligatr at least. I don't really need him. Well, it's useful to have for the burns. Well, I guess nothing much is going to get burned since there's a poison going around to everyone. But I go around to my Azumarill at this point, hoping to just like Aqua Jet him, because Ambipom's pretty squishy. If I can just get priority Aqua Jet off, then he's probably going to die. As Azumarill's banded, so whatever, it's going to do a lot of damage. But he goes out into his Wheezing, which, you know, just eats it up. Oh, it did a bit of damage, about like a 5th or something. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but it's pretty good. So I've switched out into my Greninja as he goes for a Pain Snare. I'm not really sure what my Greninja could do at this point. It doesn't have extra sensory, but I guess I scared him into thinking I had extra sensory because he goes switch out anyway, or maybe just Blissey is a special wall, so he was pretty scared of what I could do to him. But I realized this as I switched to Greninja, so I was just like, I can't do much, so I'm going to U-turn out. But he actually goes out into his Blissey, which is specially bulky, not defensively bulky, so that's going to do a nice bit of damage. And I'm going to fight Gyarados at this point, since there is actually not much that Blissey can do to Gyarados at this point. Apart from poison it maybe, but as you're going to see, that plan doesn't really work out for it. So as this goes on, I'm going to put a substitute to nullify that poison, which is going to be incoming since Blissey can't do much else. So I go for the substitute, and that's going to nullify the toxic. And at this point I'm just going to set up on his face and go for attempt to sleep with Gyarados. I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance here. I didn't really Mega Evolve at this turn, which I think is a mistake. I could have Mega Evolved at that turn, but it doesn't really matter. I still get the attack boosts on the turn I Mega Evolve. It's only speed that I don't get, and I outspeed everything, so it doesn't matter too much, but he's gonna get slowly killed by this poison since it's a badly poisoned. For some reason he hasn't. Oh, I guess he gets killed this time. For some reason he doesn't go for the like a soft board or something. Or maybe you can think he doesn't have it, or he just really wants to get rid of my substitute. But anyway, at this point I'm just gonna Mega Evolve, get a bit bulkier to take the fake out a bit better. I mean, fake out still does a lot of damage even against Mega Gyarados. It takes off about, like, that's almost half my health. Maybe not quite. Maybe a quarter, I don't know. I don't really do maths, it's not my thing. He's gonna switch out at this point since he just wants to like spam fake out on me. But at this point, it's not gonna really save him since like 2-hit KO Weezing anyway. He can't switch into a water because the rest of the enemies are just done. So yeah, he's just sacking his Weezing at this point to try and get a second fake out on my Gyarados and try and hopefully kill it. At this point, +1/+1. Gyarados is just gonna steamroll through 2 of his Pokemon, his Blissey and Weezing. I guess the only one he really killed was Weezing because Blissey was dying of poison anyway. But I'm gonna see he's gonna fake out because that's his plan, so I'm just gonna go into a Azumarill. Just go for the Archidrat. I'm gonna take out this fake out pretty nicely. I mean, it just does a lot of damage. Like, it's not a 2-hit KO or anything, but like, for a fake, that's like a really strong fake out. He's gonna switch out. I think he just really wants more and more, as many fake outs as possible, since that's maybe the only way he can resolve this. I'm gonna go for Archidrat, just Marwa. It's not gonna do too much since I got the Intimidate drop. So even with huge power choice band, that's gonna do less than it should. I'm gonna go back out into Celebi, sort of just to sack it, I guess. Mega Opponent does double fancy. And he's gonna set up a Sword Song, so maybe that switch wasn't the best idea. But honestly, I'm gonna go for cover. I think he just knocks me out with an Iron Head right here. So this Mawile is pretty scary. Oh, it's got Firefight. So this Mawile is pretty scary at the moment. It's +2, it's got Sucker Punch, so I mean, it doesn't, my Greninja right here, it's part Dark type, my Gyarados is part Dark type. Gyarados is a little weaker, that's why I think Sucker Punch take him out. So honestly, I get pretty lucky. I survived Sucker Punch at 10 HP thanks to my typing, Water Dark type. I could probably about half down, I could probably finish off Mark, so this is all pretty lucky by me. Just barely surviving. He's gonna go into Crawdon, which is also very scary. But he's gonna get hit by the poison and he switches in. Like, I'm thinking he's got like Aqua-Jet at this point, so I'm just gonna switch out back into a Azumarill. He actually, yeah, he does go for the Aqua-Jet in the end, and that doesn't do too much to my Azumarill. Unfortunately, it doesn't do too much. But actually, it's not banded. I don't really know what it's carrying, but it's not banded. It's just knockoff. Like maybe it's Soul Vest, I don't really know. But he's just, I don't see life. Maybe he has life? I didn't see it, maybe I just missed it. But I don't think so. But anyway, the knockoff, I tank it nicely. I'm just gonna go straight for the Superpower, no, Play Rough, take it out. Switch back into Greninja just as Death Order to take the fake out already, since I can go back into Azumarill, go back for the Aqua-Jet, and finish off the Sabot Bomb. Which I think I'll do. I could probably just store it if I really wanted to, but that's a bit of a dig move. Yeah, I think I just go back to Azumarill, finish it off, put the Ambipom out of its misery. Just go for the Aqua-Jet and finish it off. That's a dead Ambipom. So, good game. Some pretty basic predictions. It's okay. I liked it. It was fun. Wasn't the most I mean, it was okay. Wasn't the most exciting battle. I'm looking for some better battles later. Hopefully, I'll get some decent. Yeah, get some. I mean, it's an okay battle, but I think it could be better. Like if I get a try hard team out instead of some couple of cheesy teams battling it out. But yep. Thanks for watching this video. Well played to Kevin, and if you like this video, you know, do the like, comment, subscribe. I don't really know what they do, but that's why I hear at the end of every other YouTube channel, so I guess it's a pretty good thing if you're a YouTube content maker. Thanks for watching again, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. If there is a next time. Alright, bye!